Here we are at target 4b from our chapter 2 study guide. We're asked, using slope-intercept form, write the equation of the line with this corresponding slope, and it has to pass through this point, 4 comma negative 3. Now we know that slope-intercept is one of our most famed equation. It is y is equal to mx plus b. And inside of this, if we know that the slope is negative a half, then we know that m is equal to negative 1/2. And we're also giving it that this point passes through, that this line passes through this point for negative 3. So right there, we also have our x and y coordinate point. Now from this, all we have to really do is throw these items inside, so this x, y, and m, inside of our slope-intercept equation for a line. And as a result, when we do that, we know what y is. Here he is, negative 3. Equals, we know our m value, it is negative a half. And we also know our x value, here he is, 4. Currently, we have no idea what b is, but we can at least find him out by plugging in our x, y, and our m into our slope-intercept formula. So when we do that, we have negative 3 is equal to negative a half of 4. In other words, we could also multiply this. So 4 is the same thing as saying 4 over 1. So negative 1 times positive 4 on top, we end up with negative 4 on top, over 2 times 1 is 2 plus b. Some of us might be able to recognize that negative a half of 4 comes out to be negative 2. And we still have our plus b. Over here we still have negative 3. And then again, our end game here is to solve for b. So what we would have to do is add that plus 2 to both sides. And so when we do that, b is all by himself on the right side equals negative 3 plus 2 comes out to be negative 1. Now that we've found our b, all we have to do is rewrite the equation of our line by throwing it into our y equals mx plus b. And so when we do that, we end up with y is equal to negative 1/2 x minus 1. You could have a plus negative 1, it's the same thing. But this would be our equation of our line, again, using that slope-intercept form. So recapping, we just throw in the m, the x, and the y, and we are looking for what was b. Well, once we found b, we just rewrote our line. Now the reason why we have to use x and y into our final version, again, is just because there are many, many different x, y's, or points that work for this line. So that's why we leave them as x and y. Again, though, that is target 4b from our chapter 2 study guide.